So I'm unlisting the product right now because I want to show you what that listing process looks like. I've already chosen my hosts, right? I chose Meacham Urban Farm and Plant City Commons Community Garden. So I'm going to come here to my inventory and I'm going to click List, right here, List. And what that'll do is it'll pop up a modal that will ask me how many units do I have available for my product. Well, let's say I have 10 bundles of turmeric available, right? Because a unit for me was a bundle. It was a 2-ounce bundle, or about a handful. So I'm going to put in 10. Try to be conservative because you don't want to oversell and not have enough to fulfill all the orders. Keep in mind that these units will expire after 8 days. You'll have to update this product listing every 8 days in order to keep it active. I can view my pending orders through this link here. I also want to review my drop-off requirements for the hosts that I have chosen and agreed to list through. Keep in mind that if I make a sale, I have to drop this off with each host that I'm listing through during their drop-off window. If I'm going to drop off outside of that drop-off window, I need to communicate that to the host and make sure that they're okay with it. But for me, Plant City Commons, great. The location I know, and the drop-off is from 8 to 9:30 a.m. And then the other drop-off location is Meacham Urban Farm, and the drop-off is Sundays from 9 to 10 a.m. So now I'm going to click Publish Listing. And this will make my product listing go live on all of the host locations. Now that I've published my listing, I can scroll down, find the turmeric. I know it's listed because I have this button here that says Unlist. So if at any time I want to remove my listing from the marketplace so that way people cannot buy it, I can always click Unlist. One other way that I can restrict the sale of my product is by changing the quantity to 0. All I have to do is click the quantity button here. It'll pop open this modal, and then I update the quantity. If something happens and I lose a bit of my crop, I can update this and say, oh, you know what, I only really have 5 now, so let me lower that down to 5 so that way I don't sell more than what I actually have. But let's say I lost all of it and I don't have it anymore. I know I'll have some next week and I don't want my product listing to get removed from the buyer's view. Then what I can do is I can just put this at 0. What that tells the buyer is that it's temporarily unavailable and that they should check back again soon. And so I can put it down to 0 and I can update my listing. I like to go back to the browse page and then I look at the lemon drops that have my products. You can see my products here at the Plant City Commons Community Garden, and it's temporarily unavailable because I set my quantity to 0. Now watch what happens once I set my quantity back to 10 or any positive number. Click the cart here and go back to browse real quick. I may even just type in turmeric. There we go. And it pops up. So now my product listing is visible. It's bright, vibrant, the colors are there. It doesn't say that it's temporarily unavailable. It's clickable. I can click on it and view the product now as a buyer, and I can also add it to my cart. And you'll notice here that the buyer gets options. They can choose whether or not to pick it up at Meacham or at Plant City because I agreed to service both. You can do that with all of your product listings. It's a really easy way to just go in there, update your quantities, list it each week, or just update your listing if you already have it open. All of that's just really easy to do. And that's your inventory.